Welcome to Hank's Place. Today is Story Day. I gave my life to Jesus way back in 1976, thanks to a great college friend, David Masco. We're still in close contact to this day. Salvation came to a sinner, darkness turned to light, condemnation to righteousness. Hallelujah. I was working for Westinghouse Electric at the time, but my heart was soon in sharing the good news with everyone. In an amazing display of God's power, He set me free from Westinghouse in 1980, and Mary and I found ourselves in an intensive Bible school in Bradenton, Florida. We had both been greatly involved in our local church, and following graduation, we returned there with great expectations for ministry, only to find out that during our absence, the church had split. Our friends were in the group that wanted to start a Christian school under the associate pastor. The lead pastor and others didn't share in that vision. We remained loyal to the lead pastor. Neither group trusted us. Can you imagine returning from Bible school, ready to rock and roll for Jesus, and finding no church opportunities, no friends, no connections, no job, no income, no ministry opportunities? Still, we remained hopeful and expecting to see God's hand any day. However, nothing changed as the days went on to weeks and weeks, even to months. I spent the days intently reading and studying the Bible in my backyard, but still no church opportunities, no friends, no job, no other income, no ministry opportunities. The stress levels, well, they were maxing out. I couldn't go back to Westinghouse. I couldn't go back to Egypt. And God's calling, you see, it's what was burning within me. And there I was at home, reading, studying. One evening in desperation, we went next door to the home of a former elder and his wife. We had intense prayer in the Spirit. I was on my knees. I had to hear from God. Suddenly I had a vision like one of those in the Bible. It's only happened to me one or two times. The heavens opened and Jesus slowly floated down. I could only see His feet and the bottom of His robe, everything radiant in glory. And He said to me, if I want you to sit in your backyard, then you will sit in your backyard until I tell you otherwise. The vision ended, but everyone had been enveloped by the presence of the Lord. The presence of the Lord with all authority, all power, no question. We had given our lives to Him, and now Jesus was in control. Our God was much bigger than our feeble circumstances and faithful to keep all of His promises toward us. With this experience, faith arose to lay hold of those promises. Needs began being met, all of them. Ministry opportunities began to open up. My friends, it's been nearly 50 years since that time, and you likely have never heard of Come Alive Ministries until you tuned into Hank's Place. But we have had ministry in 6 continents. We've gone where others have refused to go, to innumerable thousands of people, and we're still active into our 8th decade. My friend, sometimes being right in the center of His will looks to others, and perhaps even yourself, to be nothing but foolishness. Are you seeking the will of God in your life? I hope so. Then stress not. Trust Him, rest assured, for He who has begun that good work in you will complete it. Philippians 1:6. After all, it's time for you to come alive.